Hi. This is a video that I did back in 2015, I want to say. It's been a couple years. And I'm reposting it because I feel like the information is very relevant during this time. So be sure and take notes. And it's not a long video, it's short. But I did edit it because there are some changes that has occurred in my life. Not only am I a certified parenting coach, but I'm also a certified spiritual mindset guide coach. It's a long title, but yeah, so enjoy and take notes. Thank you to those who stop by and listens to my outformation, and a special thank you to my subscribers and new subscribers to my channel. This channel is for those who really care about their relationship with that they're having with their children. They want some tips and methods that they can use to establish their authority in the household, and also to have that respectful, obedient, and cooperative relationship with their children. So today we are talking about why is it important to have a good relationship with your children. Like, why is that so important, Victoria? And the reason being is that, well, let me say this first. A lot of you are feeling that, you know, these children, they're going to be grown soon, and whatever it is that they're dealing with, they can deal with it, you know, once they are grown and out of my house. And I want to say, you know, that's not a healthy attitude that you want to have towards your children. The reason being is, yes, one day they will be grown and gone from your home. And whatever the issues that they are dealing with because of the atmosphere in their home that they grew up with, or certain things that they grew up with, a lot of times that get passed down to their children. And then their children grow up and they don't resolve those issues. They're not able to discern what it is that's really bothering them as adults. And then they pass it down to their children, and it just perpetuates, and it goes from generation to generation to generation. So as parents, you want your children to be healthy, productive, responsible adults, right? So in order for that to happen, we want to create that wonderful relationship with your children. Another reason why you want that relationship is because that's going to help you out as far as your stress level. When you have children that cooperate with you, that's over half your stress. You know, as a single parent, a lot of us work jobs, and we come home and we're already tired, and we're already stressed because of our finances, stressed because of all the things that we have to take care of without having any other support. So having the support and the cooperation of your children is over half your stress. And I know that from personal experience and talking with a lot of parents. So it is important to establish that wonderful relationship with your children. Communication is key. Because here's the thing. We communicate with our children in many different ways. Not just what we say, but they're also watching us. They watch what we do, how we respond to things, how we react to things, and how we are interacting with their siblings if you have more than one child. They also watch your interaction with your siblings. So all of these things are communication with our children. And they're going to do what they know. Because before we were all introduced to all these other things, all we knew was our mother. That was it. And what mother said, that's what it was. It was, you know, that's like God, right? She was God, you know, as a baby. So we watched what she did, And a lot of us bring down these habits, thoughts, and ideas from our parents. And we carry this around throughout our adulthood, not really understanding that a lot of that is not ourselves. It comes from our parents. So having communication with your children and having a wonderful relationship with them is very important for your health as well as theirs. Because we are the guiders of them. That is our job as parents, is to guide our children. Guide them to being the best version of themselves and helping them to realize who it is that they are and what it is that they are to do in their lives. That's our major job as parents, is to guide them to be the best person that they can be, to find out who it is that they are. And this is why it's important to have that cooperation with your children, to have that respect from your children, and to foster obedience with them. Because most of us, we're not going to lead our children wrong. We're not going to tell them the wrong things, right? We always have the best intentions for our children. And in turn, they will have the best intentions for us. That's how it works. So it is important to have this communication with your children. It's very important. I would say it's even vital. Because when you have more than one child, you have a business. And for those of you who know me, I always say family is business. Family is business. It's families that run the world. It's families that run corporations. You see? It starts with the family first. And all of those practices that are put in place to run a business starts in the family home first, with everybody knowing their part and how important their role is in that family structure. So you might say, well, they'll be grown and gone. Yeah, but they will never would have gotten the opportunity to learn the art of communication, what a family structure should be like, because let's face it, no one taught us these things. So when I speak with parents, specifically single parents, I have a passion for them. I show them and teach them and give them the skills and the know-how to structure their family as a business. But it starts with inside you. You have to want to do this. Your children have to be important to you. And that family structure and your peace of mind has to be important to you to even ask the question, to even want to develop that family structure and to have the communication skills that is needed to get your children on your side and have the help that you need, because they are your helpers. They are your helpers. Much like as an employee, you are the owner's helpers to run their business. And it's the same thing. Okay? If you subscribe to my list, you'll be able to download my free ebook that I've written to help you have certain conversation with your children. So I don't want to make this a long, dragged out video. You know that. I don't like my videos real long. But I did want to address the issue of why is it important to talk with my children or to have this relationship with my children. It's very important. They are an important part of your family dynamic, of your family business. And they need to be valued and need to know that they are valued as such and that they are part of something that is important. And that will carry them a long ways in their lives. When they are adults and move out of your home, they will understand a lot of things, and they will be able to pass that to their children. You see? And so think about these things, because they do what you do. They watch you. They watch you very closely. You know, if you buy a certain eggs, if you buy the brown cage-free eggs, guess what they're going to do? Buy the brown cage-free eggs. That's how it works. And you did the same thing with your parents. And a lot of us were not able to discern what was it that maybe we disagreed with our parents. You know, God forbid, because that's like going against God, you know. So God forbid that we ever even thought about, you know, what it was that we disagreed with. And, you know, what we're going to implement with our children and what we want. A lot of times we just do what they did, and we don't know anything else. So if you have any questions pertaining to this subject or any other issue that you may be having with your children, I am available, and I'll be more than willing to answer your questions and whatever I can to help you.